If you're wanting to buy or sell real estate here in Orange County, there's a couple things you need to know, or it might cost you a lot of money or cost you a lot of time, or both, or just cause more stress. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 things you need to know before buying or selling here in OC. But first, I am a realtor here in Orange County. So if you are looking to buy, rent, or sell, make sure to reach out to me. All my information will be in the description below, but I will also put my number right here. That way you can easily give me a quick text or a call. But now we'll get back into the video. But first, let's talk about the thing everyone wants to talk about right now, interest rates. Currently, as I'm recording this video on 10/22, they are 6.17, near their 3-year lows. It's not as low as we got it this year. About a month ago, it got to 6.14, I do believe, or 6.12. However, they're extremely low in comparison to where they were, especially at the beginning of the year, over 7%, and really from where we've been at the past 3 years or so. But what's going on with rates? So right now, it's been relatively unchanged too much because of the government shutdown and all of the reports that we need to kind of impact interest rates are shut down. We can't see them. However, one of the key factors that we do know is, number one, the ADP. It's a private sector, and they came out with their employment data, and it was pretty bad. We saw a little bit of a change with that one, but it leads us to know that when the government does reopen, most likely we're going to see another bad jobs report, meaning most likely we're going to see more downward pressure on rates. We also, it'll be, for me, this upcoming Friday, for you, last Friday, so that would be 10/23, the CPI, Consumer Price Index, is going to show us a little bit in regards to inflation data and all of that. Most likely that's going to be negative, and we're going to see more downward pressure on rates. Most likely, what most experts are expecting is coming into the new year, we're going to be below 6%. I agree with that sentiment. They are definitely going down. Now, getting into the low 5s, I don't think so, but definitely heading into next year, most likely we'll see below 6%. But again, you don't know because we could go to war, we could do all the things. It's just right now, as we're trajecting, most likely we're gonna be below 6% coming into the new year. Number 2, inventory, AKA who has the power, buyers or sellers. So currently right now, I would say that in my experience and what I'm seeing here in Orange County and what the numbers also show, is we're definitely more into a buyer's market than we have been in the past few years. We had such an extreme seller's market because we had such low inventory for the past 3-4 years, homes selling in 10 days. Now, because there's more homes on the market, we're starting to see days on market go up, and actually buyers are getting a lot of good savings right now. And the deals that I'm currently working on, buying was the easy part, selling was the hard part. Again, that's me specifically, but right now, I would say that buyers have the most leverage. Also, going back to the rates thing, everyone is waiting for rates to come down, meaning there's not many buyers on the market. But there's still sellers who still need to sell. People still die, people still have kids, people still need to move. So if you're a buyer right now in today's market, if someone's selling, they're very motivated to sell. So if you're buying, you have really good leverage because most likely you're gonna be 1, maybe 2 offers on that home. So right now, buyers in Orange County definitely have the leverage. Number 3, home prices are definitely stabilizing. However, they are not crashing. If you actually look across the board in all of the country, around 50% of the major metros in the US went slightly up, around 50% went slightly down. So with that, here in Orange County, we saw a slight decrease year over year in the median price. However, what most actually, I'll just talk about the pessimistic forecasters. Right now, the pessimistic forecasters for the next 3 or 4 years expect roughly a 7.6% increase. So no one's expecting a crash, and we just don't have the factors of it. We have so much, I think it's over a couple $1 trillion in untapped equity. The main reason why we have this blunder is because rates got so low and people are holding on to those rates. But we have barely any foreclosures. We have, very low delinquent payments. We just don't really have the factors for a crash outside of supply and demand difference, but there's no bad loans, anything like that. So we're definitely not seeing a crash anytime soon. Number 4 is insurance. Now this is one I really want to harp on, actually just on the past deal that I was working on. Finding insurance was actually a little bit difficult for my clients. Luckily, I had a couple insurance brokers that I had them reach out to, and we were able to get insurance. However, we were getting towards the later stages of the escrow, and they were having trouble securing, they're buying and selling at the same time. And they were having trouble with their current insurance and transferring it to a new home and having both at the same time, or transferring rather. And insurance right now is just so difficult, especially with the government shutdown. Right now, you have some insurances that will allow you to sign off without actually having the insurance, and you just have, I believe it's 90 days to get the insurance after purchasing the home. So currently in a lot of scenarios, you don't actually even have to have insurance on a home before you buy it because the government's shut down. However, the premiums are incredibly high fire zones pretty much everywhere in Orange County now. So it's definitely something before you write an offer on a home, reach out to an insurance broker, reach out to your car insurance and see what it would be to bundle on that home, because you don't want to be shocked at how much that price is, because they've, tripled, quadrupled just in the past year or two. Number 5, we're going to talk about the deal killers, appraisals, inspections, all of that. Inspections right now, it really just depends home to home. That I can't talk too specifically on. But appraisals, for the past few years, because it's been such a seller's market, you could just put a home $300,000 overpriced and it's going to appraise. It doesn't matter. Right now, are appraisals an issue? No. Are we starting to see more appraisals that don't go through and there is going to be a gap? Yes. Is it to the point where, it's a concern when writing an offer? Not really, but we are seeing more homes not appraised than we did in the past few 1, 2, 3, 4 years or so, where it really didn't matter at all. Now you're wanting to be really sure in the offers that you're writing and hoping that it appraises if you're someone who can't cover the gap. So appraisals definitely are starting to get a little bit more friction-y. Inspections obviously are always case-by-case basis. But the main thing right now causing the most friction is currently for us the government shutdown, because again, as of right now, the government shut down, but that won't be here most likely when you're buying, hopefully. And the second is just insurance. So make sure that you get that figured out before writing any offers. But those are really the 5 things you need to know before buying or selling here in Orange County. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, because I release videos just like this one every single Friday. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in at this week's video. Can't wait to see you in the next one. We'll talk soon.